So today I'm going to talk about a phone. So it's my first phone video. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro, which has just been recently been unveiled in China, and yeah, I will also be making car content as well with this. So car lovers who are subscribed to my channel, please don't be sad. I will still make more videos like about cars, and the majority of the channel will be about cars. That's why I changed my name. Anyway, let's just talk about the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro. So the Redmi Note 10 Pro was just unveiled. It was unveiled day before yesterday. So let me just talk about the specs about this device. So let me just run through. So first things first, it has a 6.6-inch screen, which is 1080p, and and the size of the display is 6.6 inches, and it's an IPS LCD display that has 120 Hz, which is quite nice. It uses Gorilla Glass Victus, which is again nice because Gorilla Glass Victus is a pretty good glass for screens. And the status of it right now is coming soon. It's people can buy it from June 2nd onwards. Then again, this is for China only. So when this comes to India, we might expect something else. Anyway, the technology here is used here is GSM, CDMA, HSPA, EVDO, LTE, and 5G. So it's quite nice. It uses 5G actually. Anyway, the body is 16.3 times 75.9 times 8.9 millimeters. Weight is 193 grams or 6.81 ounce. It's a dual SIM. Both of them are nano SIM cards. As IP53 water dust and splash protection, so not the best. Anyway, the platform of this device is Android 11 with MIUI 12.5. There's a MediaTek Dimensity 1100 5G, which is 6nm based chip, octa-core processor, Cortex A78 for the 2.6 GHz model, and for the 2 GHz model it's the Cortex A55. Anyway, the GPU used is a Mali G77MC9. Sounds decent. Anyway, in terms of memory, there is a micro SD card slot, so you can actually store more. Otherwise, internally it also has a pretty good storage, 128 gigabytes of storage and 6 gigs of RAM. Or you can get the 128 gigs storage and 8 gigs RAM model, or if you want, you can get the 256 gigs storage and 8 gigs more RAM model. And it is UFS 3.1 as well. Anyway, it has three cameras on the back. So yeah, as you can see, there are 3 cameras on the back of the phone. So the main camera is 64 megapixels, which is a wide camera. Then there's an 8 megapixel for the ultra wide and a 2 megapixel, unfortunately, which is a macro. So yeah, and it does use a dual tone flash, which is kind of it is dual LED though, which is nice. It's HDR as well. Panorama is also included. It can record videos at 4K 60 fps. 4K 30 fps, 1080p 30 or 60 or 120 fps, 720p at 960 fps with HDR. So yeah, in terms of selfies, you can actually take some quite nice selfies, as it has a 16 megapixel camera. It's not, it's not the best camera at the business, but it's, not bad. It has a panorama and HDR feature as well for a selfie camera, which is kind of interesting. Then you got 1080p at 30 fps video recording, 720p at 120 fps recording, HD with HDR, of course. It does have loudspeakers, in fact stereo speakers actually. There's no headphone jack. It has a 24-bit audio tuned by JBL, so that's nice. Anyway, in terms of Wi-Fi, it uses Wi-Fi 802.11, A or B or G or N or AC or 6. It's a dual band Wi-Fi, and it's Wi-Fi direct as well. Bluetooth 5.2, GPS. It has GPS. There's also NFC as well. Infrared port as well. No radio, unfortunately. But it does have a USB Type-C port, USB Type-C 2.0, which is nice. It does have a fingerprint sensor, accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity sensor, and a compass. So yeah, you can use those if you want. Battery is a 5000 mAh non-removable battery. Fast charging, 67 watts, 100% in 42 minutes, which for this price point is pretty good actually. USB power delivery is 3.0. Colors are green, blue, green, blue, and green, white. Gray, blue, and green. Gray, blue, green, white. So you can get them in those colors. Price is $329. Of course, it's only for the Chinese market. Anyway, in my opinion, for the price, you could certainly do worse. It's not the best device ever, but it's also not too bad. It's in terms of design, it's kind of generic, really. It's not too crazy. It has this dotted pattern on the back, which kind of reminds me of the Galaxy S5 from 2014. And it also looks like it's plastic as well. So yeah. Anyway, it's not a bad phone. But it certainly could have been just a little bit more better. Like it could have had at least a 2K display, which would have been nice. But it's a nice phone. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.